Why, hello there. I'm Maris. This is GamerQuest. This is VR Regatta. And if you're not familiar, a regatta is like a sailing race, a large race that you sail on. And as you can see, we are in a boat. We're in a sunfish. And it could be a laser. Actually, it might be a laser. Looking at the body now, it's most likely a laser. Sunfish body's a little bit deeper. But what a great game. If you're into sailing, this is the game for you. Now, I spent many years and many hours on the water sailing and windsurfing, so we do have this lovely guy that chats.
Sailboats can't sail directly into the wind. The zone directly into the wind is called the no-go zone. If you want to move into the direction of the no-go zone, you will need to follow a zigzag course sailing upwind. Number 2. When going upwind, pull in the main sheet so the rope is tight, the boom and the sail are close to the center of the boat. Number 3. When going downwind, let go of the main sheet so that the sail can catch a lot of wind and the boom is perpendicular to the boat.
Now, obviously, if you've ever
the main sheet to figure out what gives you the best speed. Try sailing in different directions and pull in or release the main sheet and observe how it affects your speed. When going upwind, pull in the main sheet tightly.
Now, obviously,
Attach the main sheet, the rope used to control the sail.
it just doesn't be quiet, huh?
Cam cleats are those black elements located at either sides of the boat. They are used to lock the main sheet in place. It's
Obviously,
useful to put the main sheet into cam cleats when sailing upwind.
you can see we also have cam cleats in front of us right before the mast. Obviously, he's going over stuff. If you've never sailed, you would not know that. If you have sailed, these are some basic things that you do know. But obviously, there's not a lot of people that have the luxury of being able to learn how to sail when they're younger. I just happen to live on the water, and it was available. So you can see, whoop, that's me hitting stuff.
The sails are flapping.
Yes, I know the sails are flapping. I'm trying to I'm screwing everything up.
When sails are flapping, it means your main sheet is too loose. Pull in the main sheet towards yourself to catch the wind.
So you can see I'm adjusting my height here. So I accidentally exited out. And now I'm too far down. So this does have multiplayer as well.
VR Regatta.
So let's get back here. And we're back.
Ahoy!
And I'm at the right height.
Welcome to Akalana Islands. Feel free to sail around, relax, and explore. Once you're ready, sail through the blue portal in front of you to compete in the race. Your boat's pointing directly into the wind.
Yes, we know. So as you can see, that nice little compass on the side, the red is where the wind is coming from.
The three things you need to remember. Number 1, remember? Sailboats can't sail directly into the wind. The zone directly into the wind is called the no-go zone. If you want to move into the direction of the no-go zone, you will need to follow a zigzag course sailing upwind. Number 2. When going upwind, pull in the main sheet so the rope is tight, the boom and the sail are close to the center of the boat. Number 3. When going downwind, let go of the main sheet so that the sail can catch a lot of wind and the boom is perpendicular to the boat.
I just want to point out, I complain a lot about motion sickness, which I do take meclizine, 25 milligrams, which is Dramamine 2, I want to say. It's seasickness meds, in order to prevent me from getting sick. I had no issues with this game.
Figure out what gives you the best speed. Try sailing in different directions and pull in or release the main sheet and observe how it affects your speed. When going upwind, pull in the main sheet tightly.
Here's me turning the other way.
You're sailing downwind.
Yeah,
Release the main sheet, catch the
really?
wind and sail.
But, you know, sometimes taking the mechlizine doesn't work if the game is not optimized properly. This game was a dream. I could sit in this for hours with no issues. What a wonderful experience. This is what VR should be. You don't have to worry about getting sick. It's calming. Well, I mean, this was calming. The environment was great. Everything was reactive. I really enjoyed playing this. And if you're into sailing, you're going to enjoy playing this. And I barely unlocked anything. There's all sorts of stuff to unlock. I didn't do so hot in the races. I'm just going to forewarn you now. But, you know, it takes a little practice. It's been a while since I've done any sea racing, so it's not an easy thing. It's me just looking for more stars to collect.
You can attach the main sheet, the rope used to control the sail, to cam wheels. Cam wheels are those black elements located on either sides of the boat. They are used to lock the main sheet in place.
Now, he mentions the cam. I will use them a little bit later. Especially during the races, it's a little easier if it's an upwind race.
Let's learn some sailing terms.
Oh, here we go.
The big sail on the boat is called the mainsail. Mainsail. Well,
Boom, daggerboard.
Daggerboard. Delightful. Mainsail.
Main sheet is... Nope, nope, nope. Come on, pick the main sheet.
Boom. Main sheet.
There you go. And the tiller.
Well done, my salty dog.
I am a salty dog. Very salty.
Please help us make VR Regatta better. What are you most interested in? Do you like relaxing and exploring? Racing? Learning about sailing? Or maybe some...
So as you can see, they really do have some great educational stuff on here if you are learning to sail.
You were sailing down.
Again, I've done this. I'm familiar with a lot of this stuff, but
Your sails are too high. To go faster, release the main sheet.
listen, I'm trying to line up for the start of the race here. Now, he does mention it later, but here we go. Some of the races, when you're doing them, you know, they obviously have a start time. Well, in a boat like this, you really can't just stop. So, you know, you kind of circle and tack and, you know, do that until the time goes off, and then hope you're in a good position to get a good... Man, that boom. You want to know why it's called a boom? Because it'll whack you in the head. Doing that, that's tacking. If you need to make a sharp turn, you throw your sail to the opposite side and get on the other side of the boat and duck under the sail. If you don't duck, boom, into your head. And it hurts. I've done it. Look how good this looks, though. It's like, what lovely sailing weather. Nice wind, calm water. This is like ideal, like super pleasurable sailing weather. If this was real life, I'd be out on the water all day when I used to sail. Now, as you can see, you don't really have control. Like, I can't take that boom, grab it, and swing it to the other side to make a quick tack. It just kind of does it on its own, which is fine. You can also tack by throwing your anchor when you're at high speed and putting your wheel, if it's a wheel driven. Oh, here we go. We got a gust now.
Wow! What gust of wind?
Yeah. Can I have that wind all the time? But you can also, if you have a wheeled ship, it's especially good in small wooden vessels that are sail-based. If you're really going fast and you need to turn on a dime, you throw your anchor, and throw your wheel to the one side all the way. The second that anchor hits, you're going to drag and it's going to snap your boat around. Just start getting that anchor right back up and get right back on that wheel. Works great. Smack. Look at that beautiful wooden ship over there. That is a lovely galleon. I want to drive that galleon in this. And this video is only me in the laser here. Like I said, I still have a ton to unlock. I still have races to get better in and place in and things like that. But what a great experience. So as you can see, we're at the finish line. We're going to do a couple more races.
Congratulations on completing the easy race.
Yay!
This was a downwind race, and the only one with stars. You just unlocked a new race, a quick race. It's a little bit more of a serious challenge, but I think you're ready.
Let's go by our lovely galleon here. Look at that beauty. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's a steam wheeler. Totally forgot. I forgot it had the steam wheels on it. Looks close to a galleon. It's more like a schooner, steam wheel schooner. Oh, those sails. Wooden ships and sailing vessels are so cool. They really, really are. If you notice, I have my my main sail, my main sheet in the cam cleats now. You can't beat this sailing weather, man.
Welcome to the quick race. In this race, you need to sail upwind and cross the start line. Then continue to the orange wall in front of you. The three things you need to remember. Number one, remember, sailboats can't sail directly into the
I think he's going to go over. Sticking it in your cam cleats actually makes it easier to go upwind.
You will need to follow a zigzag course to sail upwind. Number two, when going upwind, pull in the main sheet so the rope is tight, the boom and the sail are close to the center of the boat. Number three, when going downwind, let go of the main sheet so that the sail can catch a lot of wind and the boom is perpendicular to the boat. Go upwind. Make sure to avoid the no-go zone. Keep yourselves tight by pulling in the main sheet. You're sailing downwind. Release the main sheet to catch the wind in the sail.
So you can see that was a real simple race. Upwind though. I can't tell you how many times I've been stuck upwind.
You to sail upwind, go around the buoy, and sail back downwind. You've made it, and you have just unlocked the long race. The long race follows a triangle course, and is a little bit more complex, but I'm sure you can do it.
I unfortunately have been stuck out on a boat and windsurfer where the wind has changed and it has been completely against me to get home. And boy, you want to talk about a pain in the butt having to go diagonally back and forth up a river that's going against you, with the wind against you, to get back home. Christ, I've spent like 2 hours doing that just to wiggle my way back home. And you still got to carry it all. Okay, so now this is a big guy now.
Welcome to the long race. The race countdown has started.
So
Don't
this
cross the
is
start line until the countdown reaches 0 and the red line disappears.
so this is more of a regatta
In the
style
meantime,
race.
Position your boat close to the start line so you can start racing as soon as the countdown reaches 0. Good luck.
So as you can see, I'm turning. Sorry about the grid there. You know, you get into it, you start leaning. So here's what I was talking about, how in a regatta, the start line, you know, you've got to kind of wiggle your way around and not hit anybody and all that. So that's what we're doing here. Just trying to take my time. And of course I get a crazy gust of wind, which screwed up my start. But it happens. The wind's killing me today.
When pointing the bow higher into wind, the boat will go a bit slower, but has less distance to travel. When pointing the bow over and away from the wind, the boat can go faster, but has more distance to travel. The trick is to find the optimum angle that balances speed with distance to sail.
The real trick is to have the wind in your favor. That, let's face it. None of this against the wind stuff. Flappy sails. I want high gusts. I want hurricane strength. Well, maybe I don't want hurricane strength winds in a laser. A galleon, yes, or that giant schooner, yes. This guy, no. Will not have the hurricane strength. Maybe a nice breeze, nice stiff breeze that this can handle them. An M scow and a J scow could certainly handle a very stiff breeze. So could catamarans and trimarans. I'm hoping down the road in this, like I said, I still have a lot to unlock, but I'm hoping they do have catamarans or trimarans because those are some of my favorite ships to be on. They're hyper fast, they're really cool, very light, a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with what a catamaran or a trimaran is, it's those pontoon boats that have the small pontoons that have it's like a stretchy bounce fabric or like not exactly a floor per se. Some of them do, but they're raised off the ground and they're on the pontoons. Catamaran is 2, trimaran is 3. The town I lived in, one of the people had a beautiful trimaran with a cabin on it. It was glorious. You want to talk about a fast sailing vessel. That thing, little light breeze, it'd be shooting down the water. It was amazing. But they are very light vessels because of the way they're made. However, also if you're not watching, there are no railings. You can come flying off that vessel. So here he's angling again. Now again, I'm not going for any times in this right now and things like that. It's been years since I sailed, so it was good to sit in the boat and all that good stuff. I really did enjoy it. And if you think about it, if you are really a sailing enthusiast, you know, first off, boats are expensive. Boats are very expensive. expensive upkeep, expensive to own. You have to, some of them you need slips for, like, so, you know, I understand maybe not investing in a real ship, but you can certainly sail on this. And I mean, really, as you can see, it's pretty legit.
Congratulations on completing the long race. This was one of the most challenging races in the game.
It wasn't really challenging.
You can start going for high scores on the leaderboard. Just make sure to always trim your sails correctly and keep your boat balanced. With practice, maybe you will become a global VR sailing champion.
Oh, you know it.
Also just unlocked the daily race. Daily race is a race similar to long race, with sailing conditions changing daily. You can compete against sailors from around the world and take part in weekly and monthly racing series. Make sure to try the daily race. Ahoy! Welcome to Akalana Islands. Feel free to sail around, relax, and explore. Once you're ready, sail through the blue portal in front of you to compete in the race. Your boat's pointing directly into the wind.
Thank you, good sir, I know that.
The sails are flapping.
Flappy Sails. I'm going to put out a app, Flappy Sails.
Remember?
Except Flappy Birds.
Can't sail directly into the wind. The zone directly into the wind is called the no-go zone. If you want to move into the...
So as you can see, we unlocked, obviously, multiplayer and Moonlight. So let's take a look at Moonlight. Ah, lovely. Look at how beautiful this is. It looks a little dark on this screen. It was really beautifully lit. I think they got the lighting really nice for this. Sometimes the lighting and colors doesn't necessarily translate onto the monitor, so to speak. So we're going to take a ride by the lighthouses. You can see my grid here. Oh, and by the way, just a little hilarious fact. They actually suggest you sit on the floor to play this game, so I did. And it worked out great. So this whole time I'm filming myself sitting on the floor. Literally. However, if you've been in these ships, they're not very deep, so it is almost like you're sitting on the floor anyway. So it did feel comfortable, though. It really did feel comfortable. Again, everything was reactive. Look, you even got wrinkles in the mainsail. They did a great job on this. This makes me want VR Sea of Thieves, but their waters are so choppy, I'm sure it'd be more like Sea of Puking. Sea of seasickness. Beautiful lighthouse. You can hear the noises. All the lovely nighttime sounds. Got some birds. That's a double smacker in the head right there. also so relaxing. Like really, if you are high strung or anything like that, or you're feeling stressed, I would definitely suggest this as a great option for just relaxing. Really, I mean, you cannot beat being out on the water. Really lovely. Hope you enjoyed the video. I think the devs did a great job on this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, look at that beautiful moon, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate, go to gamerquest.tv/donate, and I will see you on the next video.